fans, and welcome to another French Fry Trades Minecraft Locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building the Eureka Locomotive, a 440 steam engine here. And as you can see, we have already built a few of these 440 types, so this will be another one for the collection. Our first step is to take a deep slate tile stair and put it right side up facing forward in the center. Then an upside down one facing backward behind it. On side of the back one, put a forward facing right side up one on either side. Then an upside down backwards one on either side. Then a right side up one on this second layer, and a pattern like this. On the center of the top, a polished black stone block there. Then across the very top behind this, we're going to put 5 polished black stone slabs coming across to each side of the tracks here. Then we're going to take out a lightning rod and put a lightning rod on top of each side like this. Then another slab under here in the middle to make it a full block on that center one. Then we're going to do our wheels, so on the next block down, get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to put 4 polished black stone blocks across the top center, and at the back of this, another netherite on each side with an end rod axle. In this gap of 2 between these pilot wheels, we'll put 2 polished black stone slabs on bottom and 2 dark oak fence gates sideways on each side between the wheels. Then we're going to put a crimson button on the sides of each of these 4 wheels here. Then above the 2 dark oak fence gates, put 2 polished black stone walls here. And same thing on this side. On the sides of those walls, we're going to put 2 blocks of gold for the piston. And same thing over here, 2 blocks of gold. Then come on the front of it, put a skeleton skull on the front of each piston here. Then we're going to put an oak slab on each of the rear gold blocks. Then in this center here, we're going to make a 3x3 of black stone blocks coming up. On the side of this, 3 on the side middle, and 3 on this side to make a plus shape. Then we'll put 3 upside down black stone stairs here, and 3 upside down here. Then up here, 3 right side up, and 3 right side up on this side in the top. So we have a nice rounded smoke box shape there. Then we're going to come behind this back wheel here. We're going to leave a space of 4 empty blocks. On the 5th block, we're going to put a row of 7 polished black stone coming back up the middle and another layer on top of it here. Then we'll do the boiler, and we have an alternating pattern here. So do this plus shape of oak, then polished black stone, then oak, then polished black stone again, and then another oak. Then we'll come through down here. Everywhere there's oak, we put upside down oak stairs, and everywhere there's black stone, put upside down polished black stone stairs. Then we do the same thing on the top with right side up stairs here, and we do it on this side. So right side up stairs and upside down under here. Just like that. Then we're going to come up in this front corner, put 3 polished black stone and 3 upside down polished black stone stairs facing outward on either side of it. At the front of this on each side, we're going to do a polished black stone block and a polished black stone stair above each of the blocks and a block on the top middle. Behind this, we're going to fill it 2 high with polished black stone blocks. Up here, put 2 polished black stone slabs on either side, 1 on the back middle, skip forward a block, and 1 in the center. Next, we'll go ahead and do the driving wheels. So at the back of this section, we're going to skip 1 block in and put upside down back-to-back black stone stairs. Skip 1 block forward and another upside down back-to-back black stone stairs. Then right side up stairs back-to-back on top of them to complete the driving wheels on this side. Then we do the same thing over here, skip a block forward, back-to-back stairs upside down, skip a block forward, back-to-back stairs upside down. Then come through on the top of it, and right side up stairs back to back above it here. Then we'll do the driving rods. So coming off the bottom hitbox of this piston up here, we're going to put 3 polished deep slate slabs, then a polished deep slate stair, and then we have to move down 1 hitbox. So we'll start off this wheel, down 1, till it comes right here, and bring it back till it's on this back wheel. So it looks like that. Up here, put 3 iron trap doors. Now come around here and come up underneath here. On each side of the top, we're going to put 2 oak fences. Then 1 in the center, so it's like that. Then another 1 in the center, and then 2 dark oak fence gates in the center here. Then we'll do the driving rods here, so 3 polished deep slate slabs and a stair. Move down on this wheel, 1 hitbox down, 3 like this right here, and extend it back onto this back wheel. Then 3 iron trap doors right here. On top of this back piece here, we're going to put 5 blocks of netherite coming back up the middle. Then extend it out to the side by 1 block, and on this side out by 1 block. On this very outside edge, we're going to put a row of birch trapdoors on the upper hitbox. And same thing on this side here. Then we'll come up top here, and above these birch trapdoors, we're going to put a row of jungle wood planks on each side, 5 long. So here and here. Next, we'll come up above this, and we're going to put a column of 2 on each of the front corners, and a column of 2 on each of these back corners. In the center of this gap here, we're going to put 2 jungle fences coming up on each side, and at the front of it, 2 glass panes on each side. Across the top of the front here, we're going to come across 5 wide with jungle wood slabs. And then we'll extend it back 5 wide until it's 1 block behind the back here, sticking off. And just fill this all in here. Just like that. Come inside the cab here in these top corners, put a glass block on either side, and a jungle wood plank in the center. On bottom of the back here, a jungle wood plank on each side. Then we're going to come up here. We're going to knock out this center block, put a nether brick, and light it on fire. Then a polished blackstone block on either side and above it, and an outward facing polished blackstone stair in these top corners. Just like that. Then we'll put some item frames on here, with compasses in them for gauges, and a lever on this right for the engineer. Then, we're going to go in and grab a polished deep slate slab here. And we'll put a slab in each of these corners for seats. Then we'll grab a dark oak trapdoor, and we'll close it over this firebox here, so you can have it opened or closed. On this middle netherite, put a dark oak slab, skip a block down, and 2 slabs here. On the sides of it, put 3 sideways dark oak fence gates, and 3 on this side here. Now come on top in this center space of the slabs, 2 blocks of gold, and put yellow candles on top for the whistle. Then knock out this center slab on the cab roof and put 2 oak fences right here, like that. Then, we're going to skip forward by 2 in the center, a block of gold with a flower pot on top. Then we're going to put a polished blackstone button on each side of the block of gold. Skip another block forward in the center here, and we're going to take out a bell and put a bell right here. Next, on top of the front, 1 block back from the front, we're going to put a column of 3 polished blackstone in the center. On the second layer, we're going to go all the way around it with upside down polished blackstone stairs. On the next layer up, go all the way around it with polished blackstone block. Then above that, a block in the middle, and go all the way around that with polished black stone slabs. Just like that. In front of the smokestack here, do 2 red concrete on the top center coming forward, knock out the back one. Under it, open dark oak fence gates. Under the fence gates, put an item frame in the center. Then we're going to put a glow item frame on the front of the red concrete with glowstone. On either side of the red concrete, we're going to put a regular item frame and a black banner on each side. Then a black banner on the back of the red concrete like that. On top of the red concrete, put a flower pot. On the side of this middle layer on the bottom hitbox, we're going to do a row of birch trapdoors coming forward till this front oak section. So it looks like that. Then a stone button on the middle of this polished blackstone section. We'll do the same thing on this side. So a row of trapdoors right here till this front oak section. And a stone button on the middle of the side here. Then up here, we're going to do a row of sideways birch fence gates until you're aligned with the smokestack, and open the front one so it looks like it's connected. Do the same thing here. So a row of sideways birch fence gates up to the smokestack and open the front one. Come on top of the smokestack, knock out this slab and the block under it. Put a soul campfire in there, and then we need to get a slab back above it on the top middle. And now we have the smoke coming out. Now we'll start working on the tender, so skip 1 block back behind here and get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to do upside down polished deep slate stairs, 3 wide, and a back-to-back T-shaped pattern. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Then behind that, we're going to leave a gap of 3. And on the 4th block back, put another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. And then again we'll do upside down deep slate polished stairs in a back-to-back T-shaped pattern, and another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle here. Then we're going to come through on the side of each wheel, we're going to put a crimson button. And then in front of each stair, we're going to put 2 dark wood fence gates. And we'll do that on all sides of all the trucks here. Just like that. Then coming off this coupler on the top middle here, we're going to run a line of 13 polished blackstone blocks coming back up the center. Then on the upper hitbox on the side of it, we'll do a full row of polished blackstone slabs. And then same thing on the top of this side, a full row of polished blackstone slabs up here. Then on top of this, on the 3rd layer up, we're going to come across 5 wide with jungle wood planks, and we're going to fill that all the way in to the back of the tender, 5 wide. All the way down till you get right here. Then we're going to come 1 block from the front on each side, put a polished blackstone block. And we're going to bring that to the back till it's 2 blocks before the end, come across the back, and across this side here. Then we're going to come back up front, and we're going to take out a polished blackstone stair, put a forward-facing stair on each side of the front, and then we'll come up each side with polished blackstone again, across the back. Up here, we're going to put 5 upside-down polished blackstone stairs facing backwards on top, then 3 slabs across this bottom middle. Then on this forward back center block, put a polished blackstone slab for the water fill pour. On top of the front of each side, we're going to put 3 jungle wood slabs, because there's like these little toolboxes up here. Just like that. Then grab any log of your choice, however you want it to look, and we're just going to use it to make a convincing wood pile in here. So I made that come different lengths, and we'll make it come some different lengths up here too, just so it actually looks like separate logs and not one big mass. Then up here we'll put a few logs on the top just to give it some three-dimensionality here. Now come into a loom with a black banner and yellow dye. Put a vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom, horizontal in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on bottom. New banner. Vertical on the left, diagonal, top half yellow. New banner. Vertical on the left, diagonal, the other diagonal. New banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. Switch to black dye and put a black border around all of these letter banners. Once we have those banners, we'll come in and grab an item frame here, and we'll come on the side of the tender 2 blocks back from the front, and we're going to put 6 item frames coming back. On those item frames, we'll use these banners to spell out Eureka. And then of course, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So skip 2 in here, 6 item frames, and use the banners to spell out Eureka. Then under the item frames, we're going to do a row of crimson signs under each of them. Then we'll do the same thing above the item frames, a row of crimson signs. Then behind it, we do 2 oak signs and 2 oak signs at the front. Then we'll come over and do this side the same way. So a row of crimson signs under the item frames here, a row of crimson signs above the item frames, then 2 oak signs in front of it, and 2 behind it here, just like that. Next, on the side of the cab, underneath the window, we're going to do an oak sign with the letters EU, then another one with RE, then another one with KA. Then we're going to hit all 3 of those signs with yellow dye and then a glowing sack. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So a sign with EU, then RE, then KA. Hit those all with yellow dye and then a glowing sack. Now come back into the loom with a red banner and yellow dye and do a flower charge. Then we're going to come up front and put that banner on this item frame up here. Then come back behind the tender here and put a polished deep slate slab on that second block in the center for the rear coupler. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our 440 Eureka steam locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.